Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another music theory video. Last time we talked about how to determine the size of an interval. Today we're going to take it a step further and talk specifically about perfect and major intervals. So we're going to be starting to talk about how to determine the quality of an interval. There are different qualities, but today we're just going to focus specifically on two of them, which are known as perfect intervals and major intervals. So stay tuned. Okay, so perfect and major intervals are actually quite similar to each other. They both follow the same rule, and only the size of the interval will differentiate between perfect and major intervals. Okay, so for both perfect and major intervals, the two notes have to be in the same major scale. So let's simplify this. For now, we're going to assume that the bottom note of the interval is always the tonic, or the key that we are in, specifically the major key that we're in. So let's kind of make this simple. Let's pretend that our bottom note is middle C, and that the note above it is an E. So we know from the last video that the size of this interval is a third. Now we have to think. We're going to assume that C is the key that we are in because that is the bottom note of the interval. Is E also in the C major scale? Well, yes it is, because when we play the C major scale, we do play that E natural. So because both of these notes are in the same major scale of C major, we can say that this is either a perfect third or a major third. So what's the difference between the two then? How do we tell whether it is major or perfect? Well, perfect intervals are always going to be the sizes 1, 4, 5, and 8. All the other sizes are going to be major, assuming that the two notes are in the same major scale. So going back to the example that we were just discussing, if I have that middle C and the E, since that size is a third, we would call this a major third and not a perfect third. Let's try a different example. We're still going to be in the key of C, and our top note is going to be a G. So we know that this is a size of 5, okay? It is a fifth. Now we have to think again. In the key of C major, do we play the note G? Yes, we do. G is in the same major scale as C major, and so we would call this a perfect fifth because of a size instead of a major fifth. Let's try a harder example. Let's say that we are in the key of F, so our bottom note is an F, and now I have a B above it. Okay, so F and B. In the key of F major, we have a B flat in the key signature. So since in this case I only have a B natural, that is not a note found in the scale of F major, and so this interval here is neither major nor perfect. It's something else that we'll talk about in later videos. Now, what if I put a flat in front of it so that now we have an F and a B flat? Since B flat is played in the F major scale, this interval is going to be either a perfect fourth or a major fourth. But remember, based on what I just told you about the sizes of the interval determining whether it is going to be major or perfect, we know that this is a perfect fourth because there is basically no such thing as a major fourth. Okay, let's try this example here. So let's say we have an E flat on the bottom, so that now we're in the key of E flat major, and we have a B flat above it. Okay, so this is going to be a perfect fifth interval because in the key of E flat major, we have B flat, E flat, A flat. And so B is affected by the key signature, and in this case, since we have a B flat, it is in the key or the scale of E flat major, and so because they're in the same major scale, we know that this is either perfect or major. Based on its size, which is a fifth, we know that this has to be a perfect fifth interval. Now let's try this example. Let's say that we're in the key of D major, so our bottom note here is a D, and we have a C sharp on top. Okay, so obviously you can already see visually that this is kind of a large interval. So now what is the key signature of D major? We have F sharp and C sharp, meaning that my C sharp here at the top is in the scale of D major. Since they're both in the scale of D major, yes, we know that this interval again is either perfect or major. Now, what's the size of this interval? Well, we can see that this is a seventh, and because this is neither 1, 4, 5, or 8, we know that this interval is a major seventh and not a perfect seventh. So hopefully this video was useful and that the examples I provided were kind of straightforward and easy to understand. In later music theory videos, we'll be discussing more complicated intervals as well as what to do when the bottom note is actually not the tonic. But that's all going to come later. In this video, I really wanted to just talk about perfect and major intervals because I feel like they are the easiest to understand. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Thumbs up this video, comment down in the comment section below, and share the video. As well, please don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.